So last night, all the family's in the living room, and I've got 4 kids, and so my wife had to go drop something off, and so I've got like a 2-year old beside me on the couch, and then in between us is our like almost 5-week old girl, and then I have 2 older daughters. One's behind me on a table, one's in front of me on a beanbag, and she's not feeling good, and so we're watching. All of a sudden, she like jumps up, sits up, and she goes, "Dad, I'm gonna puke." And I like jump out of that couch looking for anything to catch whatever's about to happen. And I'm 33, not as athletic as I used to be, but I was kind of impressed with myself with how fast I was moving, thinking, I'm going to make it. I didn't make it. And by the time I got there, it was all over the carpet, and it was red because she likes Takis, and it was bad. And so I'm in the middle of dealing with that, and I move her over with a bucket just in case there's more. Who doesn't like a sequel? And I'm listening as she's kind of like talking to herself. She's like, I didn't freak out this time. I didn't cry like I used to, which was honestly, I noticed that as she was saying it. And I was like, wow, she really didn't freak out this time. Because for her, when she pukes, like she goes ballistic. She would act like she didn't know she was hosting an alien and it was hatching out of her stomach. That's how she treated it. Whereas her younger sister, when she pukes, she kind of goes, oh, thirsty. She's just a different kid. And so Nella's like analyzing the situation as a 9-year-old and seeing like her growth, as she's maturing and learning. And I think as adults, we just kind of we can lose that ability. Like we go through a bad experience and we're just looking for all the bad and all the bad that could potentially happen because of this thing. And the Nella, who's 9, is looking at seeing the growth of her. And the only reason she could see the growth is because she went through the bad thing. And so as Christians, like the bad experience is there to test the genuineness of our faith, to see what's there so we can address things that were never supposed to be there. And to also just recognize the God's presence and us maturing in our faith. And so sometimes we go through the fire and all we see is what's burning. And God wants us to go through the fire and notice his presence there, including in our responses, So it's like, yes, that was a disgusting analogy to get there. But, hopefully even now, if you're going through a bad experience, instead of seeing what's bad, to see what about my faith has changed. And if nothing's changed yet, what am I believing in this situation? Or what am I just focusing on that's leading to not expressing the kingdom, not the light inside of me, but just expressing the world around me, basically. And so I hope you enjoyed that. I don't know. Maybe that was gross, but I enjoyed it.